Posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
Hey, good sis, DJ Misses.
DJ Misses.
What's up?
Man, it's time to get them cleats together, put them jerseys on.
Yes, Sirski.
Represent for a real deal, a good cause.
We getting ready for Rich as in Spirit Day.
Man,
come on now.
In the studio, we got Rich Homie Monta.
Woo-woo.
What's happening?
And his daddy, Rich Homie Daddy, Corey in the studio.
I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
How y'all feeling today?
Feeling all right.
We here, man. Blessed to be here.
So why is it important for y'all to have this Rich as in Spirit Day? Why is it important to throw this?
Man, I'll start by saying, I think for myself, the legacy of Quan and the certain passing of his life is something that we cherish. We cherish Quan. He meant a lot to us, and we want to spread our love and the legacy that he had to this city. So, you know, for us, it's one of them things that we want to see people come out and have a good time and enjoy, you know, the fruits of the labor of his life and the things that he put, and be able to see, for me personally, to see the mark that he put on this city, to see the love and the care, you know what I'm saying, see people show up, you know, for our brother, son, you know, so forth and so on. Corey probably got a different way, but, you know, that's one of the things from my perspective that I want to see.
For sure.
I mean, pretty much just to, like Monte said, keep his legacy going. That's the most important part, and to get back to the city. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to us as a team, to get back to the people that poured in the Quan, and to let us not forget him and his sacrifices and how he carried the city, you know, when it was his time. You know what I mean? So basically, man, just come out, have a good time. Everything's free. And, you know, hopefully, man, catch a glimpse of Quan smiling down saying y'all did that. You know what I mean?
You know
For sure.
that's
Yeah,
Quan
for sure.
actually played baseball, though.
For sure.
So if you had to, like, you know, compare his game to somebody in the league, in the MLB, who would you say he would hit like?
Monte.
Man, I was Quan high school baseball coach. So,
Wow.
yeah. I dealt with the baseball legacy, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to compare him to somebody, man, I would say like the Andrew Jones, you know, back in the Andrew Jones days, you know what I mean? The only thing with Quan, when he played ball, he was so shy, you know what I'm saying? But he was a great athlete, you know what I mean? He could throw, he caught on fast, you know what I'm saying? And I just love, that's how me and his relationship started, you know what I'm saying, on the baseball field, you know what I mean?
He was very athletic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Full scholarship and everything. Got down there, man, and pretty much got homesick, you know what I'm saying? Came back home, but the talent was there, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we chose, like, the softball game, because, like, that's something that he did, you know, growing up as a kid.
Now, this is happening Saturday, October 4th. So when people come, what can they expect when they get there? Like, do you have vendors? If people want to sign up, how can they do that?
Basically, it's more so just come. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the city has allowed us to do, we've done it. And whatever they didn't allow us to do, we can't, you know, damper on that. But more so just come out, enjoy yourself, you know, look forward to a nice game, fun, like, you know, family-oriented. You know what I'm saying? Something that I know Quan would enjoy doing, like all his kids will be there, the family. Bring your family out just for fun, festivities, and just an enjoyable day in memory of Quan.
And it's on his actual birthday.
October the 4th.
October
Exactly.
4th. We're going to be at Central Park, 400 Merritt's Ave, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., man. Kid zones with games, free food, drinks, and the biggest thing is celebrity guests coming out. Rich Homie Monta, I know you got a secret weapon. Who you done invited out? You going to win the game.
Man, hey, I might bring one of my Braves players out here, you know what I mean? I got a couple guys I done coached that's in the league. They might be out here. Y'all show up. We definitely got Jermaine Dupri, Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? A couple others. I ain't going to spill it all, but y'all come out here and have a good time with us. I'm definitely playing. So if you think, you know what I mean, y'all, whoever y'all got on y'all side, y'all tell us who y'all got on y'all side. Yes, sir. Yeah. This is what I do. We coming to win. I promise you that.
I know that right.
Coach said, don't come thinking we playing.
No, we ain't doing no fun. We going to have fun, but I'm trying to win this thing for my little brother.
I know
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We put it together for that reason, man. You know, we're going to have a good time. Free food, you know what I mean? We will have a lot of Quan merch out there for people that want to make like little small donations to get some of the stuff that we brought out of the storage. You know what I'm saying? We just going to have a good time, you know what I mean? It's emotional for us, but y'all come out and have a good time with us.
I definitely want to give you guys props because this is a difficult thing. Grief is a difficult thing to deal with. I speak often about how it just hits you randomly. Those days where you think you're good. So I definitely want to give you gentlemen your flowers for constantly keeping pushing because we lost one of our favorite artists, but y'all lost a family member. And y'all know him on a different level. So I congratulate you, men, for stepping up and showing out and still showing up for your community and his community.
Appreciate it.
And that's a beautiful thing. And I thank y'all for putting this out there for his people.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like this is the first of many. You know what I'm saying? We plan to make this an annual thing, and it's more so like even though when you grieving, you still have to realize that life goes on, and you have to realize that Quan impacted the world, and I'm seeing it. You feel what I'm saying? So despite my grief or what I go through, I have to still shake it off and keep living. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing what I would know he would want us to do. Like I can hear him sometime like, Dad, come on, man. Like, I'm good. I'm all right. Keep doing the mission. And like also what we're going to be doing out there, in memory of him, we're going to do a scholarship to his old alma mater in honor of him, because that's something we had discussed before, his transition. So it's like bringing his goals and dreams to life. It's far beyond music. It's far beyond, the plaques and the money. Like when you reach a certain level in life, man, I think it's your responsibility to reach back. And don't forget about those that help get you there. So that's another phase of this day going forward. It's just giving back, man, and being grateful that we're in a position to give back in his memory. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure.
Corey is here. Rich Homie Monta is here. We're getting ready for the celebrity softball game, which is taking place Saturday, October 4th. It's going to be an amazing time. Corey, what's one of those childhood memories about Rich Homie that make you smile and get you through no matter what?
His smile, man. Like if the kid just did something to make me mad or, and I chastise him or talk to him, like if he just come and say, Pop, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just see him smile. He was like, me and Monte would know, like, Quan was a very emotional kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been asked the question, like, if I could see Quan right now, if I had one moment with him, what would I say? And I explained to people about him being so emotional. I would just say, son, I forgive you, because I know my son. And I know he knows everything that's going on right now, minus him. And I know he probably carries that burden of how he left us. You see what I'm saying? So, like, by him being emotional, man, like, the smiling, you know what I'm saying, the talks, I miss it. Sometimes you think about growing old and your kids looking after you and stuff. And I think sometimes, like, I realize I'm going to have that. The fact that you won't be able for him to pull up and kick it with you. I got 5 grandkids, man, and when I see them kids, me stepping in is easy, but the reality of their dad not being there, I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? I miss that boy conversation, man, got a lot of great memories, a lot of great times, But like the young lady said, man, grief, it has no expiration date. You can do interviews, you can talk to people, you can go here, you can go there, but when you sit down, man, grief right there waiting on you, bro. And not only my son, my best friend, somebody you talk to 10, 11 times a day. And now that phone call don't ring no more, bro. And you still trying to handle the business, be there for the grandkids, making sure their future is solidified. And at the same time, bro, you're grieving. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wish this chair that I'm sitting in on nobody. And what I've been on real heavy, man, is depression amongst the black community, amongst black men. We carry a lot of heavy loads, man, and we don't talk about it. And a lot of times, man, like when I was coming up, see, I was taught to pray when you have issues. This young generation turn to vices, man. You follow me? And where I'm sitting at, man, if it's anybody out there listening, if you got a friend, a loved one, a brother, a sister, a mother, or father, man, and if you feel in the smallest of smallest ways that these people need attention or need somebody, man, go to them. This man standing next to me, bro, before Quan transitioned, Monta was heavy on me, man, about, bro, you need to go see a therapist, man. You need to go see a therapist. When my son transitioned, I took his advice, bro. It started off his grief, led into childhood traumas, because we all have them. I don't care how good life look on social media, bro, we all dealing with something. And unfortunately, my son was in a dark space, man. We as a team did everything we could to help him. But at the end of the day, at some point, bro, you have to raise your hand and realize I need help. And we as black men don't do that, bro. And like that's my mission now, man, to prevent anybody from sitting in this chair that we're sitting in right now, bro. This ain't no good feeling, man. You know how many times I look at Quan or hear a song or get a DM or something and be like, bro, Quan gone? It still doesn't seem real to me. I'm at the cemetery 3-4 times a month, but it still doesn't seem real to me. So that's why it's important, man, throughout my grief, and no matter what I do, man, I have to keep his legacy going. And that's the purpose of October the 4th, to celebrate his birthday and to continue his legacy with the city that loved him first, Atlanta.
We're celebrating the life of the richest homie, Rich Homie Quan, on his birthday, October 4th. It's the World Series Celebrity Charity Softball Game, Central Park. Bring the family out. Bring the kids out. Just a good time. We're going to be on that field. Rich Homie Monta, you bringing the old schools out?
Yeah, we actually bring a Quan old schools out.
For real.
This ain't about us. We bringing his cars out. You know what I'm saying? This will be the first time we have all his cars in one place at one time. You know what I mean? I got one of them at the house right now. It's real, real sentimental to me. You know, when Corey say, hey, man, come get the car. Literally the 8 hours before Quan passed, he was, bro, come get the car. You know, Corey had put the battery in his back, like, you need to let bro get the car to do such and such. So I was reluctant at first. I was kind of timid about touching it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was something I was supposed to been done. And then when he transitioned, I was like, man, I don't even want to touch that car. You know what I mean? Because I'm the old school guy. Me and Corey, we got the old schools. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I do. And I know my little brother used to look up to me with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that I touch it and we bring it out and let everybody see it. So we definitely have Quan cars out there. We got a bunch of nice stuff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Atlanta Falcons will be doing a tribute for Quan that day. You know, it's just a day of fun. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hold my emotions back. We're gonna have a good ass time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? For all the emotional days, it'll definitely be emotional for us. But y'all come stand around us, you know what I'm saying, and make it do what it do, because we going to make it do what it do that day.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. What else can we expect from you guys? I know it's not just going to stop at the World Series. We're not just going to stop it there. I know y'all got more ideas and stuff on the way. I love that you spoke heavy on the mental health. Definitely. So I know y'all going to have an event that's based around, especially black men, just coming together and just talking about what they go through.
Well, me, I'm an advocate for men's mental health. Before my little bro transitioned, like Corey said, I used to do an event called Men Mental Health here in the city. Mm-hmm. So I got a couple things that I'm working on right now with my brother Day over at the bank. I'm literally got it wrote down, because he the type that he like, when you bring it to me, just bring it, you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do something in Quan's, you know, name behind that. We do have a museum tour that we trying to put together with Quan's legacy and those things, you know what I'm saying. The dates to come will be here at the Trap Museum. Mm-hmm. We got a museum in Nashville, you know what I'm saying. We got a museum in Miami, Florida, and a couple other places that we're going to take this legacy and we're going to take it on the road with, you know, some commemorative things from Quan. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And as we continue to go, as long as I got breath in me, and I know for a fact I don't have to speak on, you know, Pops, as long as we got breath in us, you're going to see something every year. For sure. You know what I mean? That got something to do with RHQ. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what it is. We big in that. We big in that space, and we ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep him going. His name gonna live as long as we living. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't die at all.
And we gonna keep the music in rotation for sure.
We
That's
appreciate
my
that.
job.
We
Yeah.
definitely
Every
appreciate
weekend
that.
for me.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
music
we
has definitely impacted
definitely
our
appreciate
careers
it.
for sure. Corey, when it comes to the music, do you remember hearing like your son's song for the first time when he brought you one of the records, and you like, how did it impact you? Just that first song.
Man, to be honest, it's crazy that you asked that. Because, you know, I cut hair for 26 years, so I was on Bankhead in the barbershop. So everybody was talking about Rich Homie Quan, but he was still Baby Quan to me. That was my son. I didn't see him like everybody saw him. But like in between cuts, man, you go outside and you like hear cars going up and down the street, but like, damn, they playing Quan. You know what I'm saying? And I think when he did that first show at what's that on Bankhead? Crucial. When he did Club Crucial, and that was my first time seeing him perform live. And when I got there, man, it was just like mobs of people, and I was in awe. And I remember they took me in through the back, and man, it was just wall to wall, and I was like, man, this kid might be on the same. like I think this different, you know what I'm saying? It was like from that night on, I was like, damn, he your son. But to others, you know, they see him in a whole different light. You know what I'm saying? So I think like the Club Crucial, man, like, yeah, I'm hearing the music sound phenomenal, pulling up at video shoots and stuff, but just really seeing the crowd and how they were there like word for word, like I was like, it was special. And I think at that moment I was like, man, this kid got it. Because, you know, you have some guys, man, that tap into the rap, man, they be reaching. It ain't for everybody.
Keep going, my boy.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I mean, like for him, man, I think, you know, like we used to always say, man, you know, like when God give you the talent, it's there. And he had it, you know, like I told Monta, man, all them times, like we would have meetings at his house, man, and we would pull up and go down in the studio, and he'd be in the booth, and he'd pause and come out and dap me up and say, Dad, let me finish this. I told Monta, I say, now, man, that I sit back and look, bro, we were watching greatness and didn't even know it. You know, just like pulling up early on, man, doing features. I would see this kid get out, man, and go in and be like, let me hear it. They play it, go in a booth, man, and kill it. And whoever was the artist be like, hold on, man, I want to redo my verse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it was like, it wasn't, Quan was the type of kid, bro, where he would do just enough to get by. He never pushed himself. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so spoiled and comfort zone. So it's like rapping was so easy to him, bro. It wasn't a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could hear a beat, man, and just you'd be like, damn, how he think of that and make it flow. So, man, just like that was like my moment, man. Club Crucial, man. When I saw that crowd and I saw word for word, and I was just like, damn, this it for real. Like, yeah, that moment right there, like, was like, yeah, that boy, that's special.
Monta, y'all spent a lot of time on the road together.
A lot.
I'm talking about crowds. You've seen them, all types. What's one of them shows that you like?
That was the one.
I got a few. You know what I'm saying? To be able to experience what I experienced. I'm going to go back, like Bruh said, like, Club Crucial was one of them moments for me, but I seen a moment before that. We had just signed with TIG, and we already had a slight buzz, right? So you got to thank Quan. He kind of excited. So one of my middle school football buddies was promoting shows. He had went out, played football, ended up relocating to Chattanooga. Shout out Chattanooga. Called Quan, told Quan he wanted to give him $650 to do a show in Chattanooga. Quan accepted the deal, then called me excited. Bro, they about to give me $650. I'm like, hey, bro, let me talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So I end up talking to the promoter kind of inadvertently or whatever. We get in the car, we mob up there, whole family. I got the video, all this up there. We done went and got our shirt printed at Greenbrier Mall with a Rich Homie on, and we get up there. And when I get there, I say, hey, bro, you didn't handle the business right, so I got to try to get us some rooms because we got there early. So I called the promoter. I'm like, hey, bro, I need some rooms. He said, it don't matter how many. I get 9 rooms. He pay for them. You know what I'm saying? We're in the elevator. going down. Quan standing next to me. They don't even really know Quan. But Quan next to me, we in the elevator. Me and Chevy, his name Chevy, we see each other. We like, damn, bro, you the promoter. Woo-doo. Man, we go to do the show that night, and it's pandemonium. We all at the gas station. It's thousands of people everywhere. They say this city had never brought all of the different areas out together. But we go to the show, when we get in there, we don't get to perform, but it's like 4,000 people. You know what I'm saying? And this is before the world knew Quan. You know what I'm saying? They get to fighting, they doing what they doing. And I'm able to see, you know what I'm saying, the camaraderie that people got. I'm like, damn, we go. We still don't get to perform. And then we come back, and in this time, we take off. We gone. You know what I'm saying? We do the crucial, we did. But one of the shows that mean the most to me that I seen, we did Lakefront Arena in New Orleans. And it hold about 9,000 people. And I remember K. Bachi calling me saying, I want to do y'all in New Orleans. But he was middleman in the play. Charging the money, do what we do, we get down there. And I walk out on the stage. And I remember going to tell Quan, hey, bro, I ain't never seen this many people, bro.
There's a lot.
Yeah, and he was like, what? So he asking me, like, bro, is somebody else got to go on? So I remember going to Bachi and the other dude that promoted it, and I'm like, hey, bro, Quan the only one on this show? He like, yeah, bro, you got to turn this bitch up, bro. You know, whoop the whoop. I'm like, somebody ended up getting shot that night. So it caused a lot of pandemonium again, but that was one of them ones for me. And the last one for me was the first time we did Birthday Bash. I used to be Quan hype man, and me and Quan had went through a period where he had told Meek, like, man, I need to be on stage by myself. So I'm like, all right, cool. I only did it for him. And when we got ready to go up on stage, and he was like, get a mic, bro, get a mic. He was afraid. Like, Quan was timid. He like, I ain't going up there by myself. You know what I'm saying? That state for him. So, man, we had a lot of them moments, like a lot, bro. Like, and to be one of them people that was able to experience that with him, it mean a lot to me, bro.
What was your favorite song to witness him perform?
Reloaded. I love to see him perform Reloaded because Reloaded was one of them records at the time that we couldn't get cleared. So it's probably one of Quan's most monumental songs that he had that people knew it. So it was like, how the hell do people know this song everywhere? And we never put it out. We couldn't. So when he would perform that song, it brought all the energy out of Quan. Like, he could be in a funk, but when Fresh or Tank play that song, he gonna turn up. He gonna act a fool. I remember him performing it in front of Drake in Houston. And all the clips going on the internet, Drake like making all these faces. So when he would perform Reloaded, I knew we were finna get one of them moments. Every time. Whenever he do that, you're gonna get a moment out of him.
And you know, let me chime in on that. Can't leave out Atlanta. That 10-year anniversary at the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I ain't mean to cut you off.
Please talk about. I have my shirt. I wear my shirt all the time.
Listen.
And I tell Ink all the time because when I go to concerts, I have to buy merch. I love buying merch when I go to shows. Me and Ink was in there. We was at the top, and we was in there. I lost my voice that night, and then Rocco Head came on, and I was like, "Damn, I gotta go." But I said, "I gotta go get my shirt though." And that show.
That was
he
turned
that mug upside down.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful.
I'm talking about and shout out to Day Day. Day Day was instrumental in that show, man. And like, I was like skeptical, like, bro, you know, it's a big old venue. You know what I'm saying? We stepped out on faith and sold it out. And I never forget that night. Day Day was like, man, the stage is Quan only. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody standing around. We don't want nobody nothing. So we backstage, and I remember walking through the venue, and some kind of way I made my way up top. I was up there with Desi, and it was a lot of us, man, but it was like, you know, shoulder to shoulder. And just to sit and watch, man, like, bro, when I say once again, word for word, and to see him and how the city, like, just embraced him, That was probably the top moment for me, that Tabernacle, man.
That was one
because we was there from morning to night, so you seen, you know, the people trickle in. I'm bringing in merchandise. I dip off to go get a haircut. When I come back, line around the building, and I'm like, but these folk really out here. And then to get in there and see wall to wall, that was probably like the one that was heartfelt because it was at home.
First song came on, that man came up on that stage, bro. Oh my God.
What?
Yeah,
from start to finish, that show was perfect. The
Yeah.
pop-outs, perfect. DJs, perfect. It
And
was
boy,
just,
behind the scenes, y'all don't understand what we were going through.
For real.
Lord.
We don't ever know.
Couldn't
The
tell.
only thing I know is after the scene, my feet were hurting from standing to it. Golly.
It was definitely, man. Hey, listen, shout out the city of Atlanta for that. I had held every promoter off about 3 years. I said, we ain't doing nothing in the city. We gonna have our moment. And we partnered back up, us Day Stronger together, and we put that show together, and that's monumental. Like, we can go down and say that was one of them ones. It was, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just being in there, feeling the heat. That was actually one of the last shows I was able to see my pops, because my pops and Quan passed 6 months away from each other. And Corey ended up giving my pops a ticket to the show, and he a Quan fanatic. And to see him in there vibing, and I seen a lot of people, like a reunion. You know what I'm saying? We brought a lot of people out for that. You know, thank you for bringing that up.
That was that one, man.
Yeah, I felt that in my shot
Definitely.
now.
I think about it all the time.
I'm gonna
like,
give you
I'm-
chills.
Yeah, he did what he sounded like. Ah!
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so happy that and grateful we got to experience.
For sure.
Because you never know, but that was a real.
That's a
moment.
core memory for us.
For sure.
As a
because
unit,
I had just
core
moved
memory.
to Atlanta as well.
Okay.
So this is like I feel like that was my welcome to Atlanta.
For sure. October 4th, we're going to be on that softball field out there representing the life of Rich Homie Quan. That's his birthday. It's a day of celebration, and we're going to be out there at Central Park. So make sure you guys come join us. Bring the family out. Free event.
Free.
And the kids going to be out there, man. It's going to be a doggone good time from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Posted on the corner.